Yeah, and shame on him. I mean, he should know
Yeah.
better. So he left HBCU Jackson State to go to Colorado. A lot of people were like, well, that's stepping stone, blah blah blah. He wants to coach but Jackson gave you an opportunity. Nobody else is going to give you one.
Right,
The way you
right.
left was disrespectful. That said, he's now there trying to coach them into giving him the same culture he had that he left. Do I know what college you went to? I think you you didn't go to an HBCU. I didn't
I
go to
went
an
to
HBCU.
Howard for a year.
Did you? Okay.
Yes,
I didn't know this.
I
Okay.
did. I did.
All right.
It's a whole other story.
Okay. One day we'll do it over tea.
There we go.
Yes. I didn't go to HBCU, but I absolutely appreciate and understand. My brother did. He went to Virginia Union. I was there every year with him.
Went to Virginia Union.
Really? Okay. Well, maybe they know each other. I don't know. So I understand immensely the culture and the importance and the power of that, what that means. So you left a safe place to go to another place. So this is Deion Sanders he just met with the Colorado University band, and he's trying to teach them how to black it up. This is crazy. Play it.
At HBCUs, it's kind of traditional that the band kind of coincides. I know it's a difference, but it don't have to be. We like one big happy family. So we go as you guys go. Certain things we like, certain things we don't like. And I want to just get on the same page. And we probably gonna have a new theme song that I want you guys to get, and it's not hard. And I think you can knock it out of the park because it's kind of a band type song. And I need to get somebody to play it so I can let you hear it. So I don't know if you know it, but when I say pregame speech, give me my theme music, and then the music clicks on, because we always have a DJ in the locker room, and there we go. But it'll take it into a whole nother level when the band is able to execute. And that's going to be really, really good, really good.
You mean coming out of the tunnel to that?
Well, pregame, you got to do your thing.
Yeah. Yes.
But pregame, we're coming out with that. Mm-hmm. And anytime we make plays or whatever, and we take the lead, which we're gonna do, we want to
thinking like a turnover situation kind of thing. We want like that. Yeah.
We want that to be our heartbeat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So when they hear that, they know we come.
Easy.
They know we just did something. We coming. ESPN, the other outlets gonna pick it up.
You should have just stayed at Jackson. So when you come out, do you how do you want us to so what you mean is please, Massa, love me, Massa, please just love me.
When I listen to that, I just can't help but think that Deion Sanders, and I'm saying this, you're not saying this. He has always had a very a larger than life sense of self, and has always shown up like he's ruling things, and he's it. And so what I'm realizing is that he's moved into Colorado State. He hadn't changed. Nothing's different about what Deion Sanders is doing. What he thinks, he says. What he says, he thinks, is the rule. It's the rules by which we're going to play, and he thinks that everybody's just going to come along. They didn't bring you there to be telling them how they're going to rewrite, how they're going to become an HBCU at a predominantly white institution.
And we don't even want that.
Exactly.
Stop it. Stop taking our culture and shoving it into a place to make you comfortable, because it's supposed to be about these children, these kids that you're coaching. It's not about you. It's about the children that you are bringing into your space.
But that's where I think that we have to ask the question. How much is it about Deion Sanders? And, what he believes is his walk and his act as a servant. Because remember, he's also now getting in trouble because they say, we brought you here not to pastor, but to coach. So he's, proselytizing, and he's sharing his beliefs about, God and how things. So he's just showing up. He thinks he's been brought wherever he goes to bring his whole self. And, it's the question of like, and that's the problem sometimes with a lot of Black people. You think you move in spaces where they really want you to bring your whole self, and they're saying, no, not really.
No, I don't want
you to
your whole
one little thing.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I encourage my students to show up as their full selves, particularly in media, because we need all of their perspectives, but not in a selfish way. And this is not even about Deion Sanders. This is about how we move, what we accept, how we build community, right?
That's
And hold those among us accountable to do the things that they said they were put here to do.
Right.
And that's what friendship is supposed to, you hold your friends accountable for the things that they said out of their mouths that they were put here to do.
I think you're spot on. And I just think that what has happened through the years is that people who Deion Sanders might listen to have not been that friendly, have not held him accountable. And so, like I'm one of those people who, I had questions with all that he said about, being a coach, head coach at an HBCU and what he was doing to attract high levels of talent and to put HBCUs on the map. And then it looked like first chance he got, or at least from my vantage point, he runs to a predominantly white institution. And what I found was fascinating, and I'm not somebody who follows football day in and day out, but I thought it was interesting to hear people say, well, is he now opening up the doors for other Black coaches, to be at these predominantly white institutions? And I kept thinking, well, what I kept hearing was how great it was that he was at an HBCU, because he was now putting HBCUs on the map and attracting high level players so that they could be competitive. They could get the resources. They could blow up with respect to people coming to their games to see the top of the top line people play, and that would bring revenues to the school. What happened to that?